I was trying to catch the wind and hear the waves lapping, but all I heard was the sound of one man crapping. He said, if a crap falls in a bowl and no one hears it, does my ass still get splashed? I said it all depends on your point of view. Ass half empty, ass half full. I got a mind like a steel trap. Trouble is, there's a wounded animal kicking inside. But every cloud has a plutonium lining, and a penny saved is a grateful girl. And life is always somewhere else. Another face, another era. 5 minutes ago in the shaving mirror, Paris in the 20s, Frisco in the 60s, Ibiza in the 50s. If you're not looking forward, you're looking back, yearning, reminiscing, projecting, but always missing with a sulfuric nostalgia that burns a hole through your guts to the core of the earth. So you just keep rehearsing for your hearse, because death is hereditary. I think it all started the day I was born. I went to pick a rose, got pricked by a thorn. Love may be blind to the grave from the nipple, but this love's deaf, dumb, blind and crippled. Death rattle or just the kettle? It's hard to tell in this cracked hotel. Well, after my 117th failed relationship, my sweetheart said, those who don't learn from history are condemned to repeat it. It's true! I repeated history 6 times at school. But because fools fuck up, my angels feared a tread. I went in search of my true love and came face to face at the face of my hand. It put me in touch with a sweet little gland named Jenny. Jenny Taylor. Oh. Now we keep in touch too much. She's the best loved Jen in Australia. She's a cheap romance in my pants. At dinner parties we coyly dance, play pocket pool, blackout billiards, cause the cock in the hand is worth one in the bush. You just gotta pull instead of push. On the other hand, this little voice kept saying, ning, 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 ning. Love is the answer, and love is all you need, and love means not ever having to say, can you switch off my life support system, please? And love means not ever having to hold back from farting in bed and picking toe jam and navel lick in front of your loved one. But then I calculated the odds and realised that my true love probably sits making goat cheese in a cave in outer Mongolia, and I would never meet her. So I settled for the girl next door. Tried wooing her the old-fashioned way. I said, should I compare thee to a butcher's picnic? And thou art more lovely than a boil or a warthog's ass. But she was a modern, slick and cynical chick who said, if you can't stand the cool, get out of the kitchen. You're not in sync, you're not kitchen sink. You gotta fill my chasm with iconoclasm for a trash can, wham bam, multi-orgasm. Doesn't matter to me which gender, the proof is in the So I says to her, Zed's dead, baby wants to fuck you, looking at me, he's looking at you. Well, do you punk? We blew it, Billy. We always at Paris, there's no place like home. She was mad as hell and couldn't take any more, said frankly Stella, I don't give a damn, and called up Rosebud and cruised all the gin joints in all the towns of all the world, rounding up the usual suspects, but I didn't see any method at all. Then who should walk through the door but Julie Andrews, singing, my cunt is alive with the sound of jackhammers. And now a message from our sponsor. So I say to her, how can I come in your mouth if you're chewing gum? What does she do? She takes the gum out of her mouth, sticks it to my balls, and goes back to work. Just like that. Just like, sorry. That was not really a message from our sponsor. There's a dead man on the radio and he's starting to rot, seeping through the speakers in a pustulant pool. There's a man on TV and he's taking a shot with a ball through a hoop saying, yo, no rules, no fear, no limits, no boundaries, just go for it, just do it, express yourself, be individual, go, go, go. And in selling hemorrhoid cream. Why do people talk when they've got nothing to say? Christmas decorations are up early this year. Isn't it awful? Isn't it a pity? Not the same suburb, not the same city. I remember when the trees were blue. I remember when you could go out and get bashed, raped, mugged and murdered and still come home with change in your pocket. I remember when I was
fetus. Just sunning myself on the golden shores of an unspoilt womb. Nowadays, everyone's got this defeatist attitude. I remember when Alzheimer's was fun! Now the news, all that mindless violence, senseless slaughter, innocent victims who didn't deserve to die.
That's right! Where's the intelligent violence? The sensible slaughter? The guilty victims who do deserve to die? Australia. Love it or leave it. Better still, don't fucking come at all. Written and authorised by Team Australia. What would refugees do? Walk on water? Fucking queue jumper.
Now the Lord moves in mysterious ways.
Yeah, but so did Jack the Ripper. I'm shooting fish in a barrel. I'm just shooting fish in a... Have you ever tried shooting fish in a barrel? It's really fucking hard. I mean, it's okay if you got an Uzi, like, bow up with a 45. You gotta wait till they get real close to the top and go, bang, bang, bang. But you know what they say? Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll get a huge fucking super trawler and rape the ocean of every last scrap of fish flesh down the last guppy gizzard, then sell it back to you frozen in a box made out of recycled rainforest pulp. Talk about emotional roller coaster. I threw up on mine. Then checked out the rest of my mental fun fair, my emotional roundabout, my emotional ghost house, my emotional octopus, my emotional cha-cha, my emotional laughing clowns. I found this guy crying in my emotional hall of mirrors. He said, sorry I got emotional back there, but I'm feeling really emotional. You see, my uncle just passed. I said, passed what? An exam? A busload of nuns, a barbed wire turd? He said, no, passed away. Oh, I said, yes, for missiles. You mean your Uncle carked it, kicked it, stiffed it, stuffed it? You mean he's dead right as a doorknob, a dodo? Well, why not just say he's fucking dead? Past my ass. I'm sorry. I've got issues. I went to this wellness centre, but all wasn't well. The osteopath was a sociopath. The naturopath was a psychopath. The head nurse was Sylvia Plath. She sang, solipsistic, narcissistic, eager to psychosis. If you say it mad enough, you'll have a diagnosis. I said, you can talk, bitch. Anyway, you gotta help me, I'm an emerging artist. She said, no, you're not. You're submerging. You're not coming of age, you're aging of come. I said, I'm Tug Dumbly. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by PlayStation. No. All in all, you're just another prick in the mall. But here, sign this. You can earn loyalty points and rewards. I said, loyalty points? Rewards? What am I, a fucking dog? I'm sorry, I hate cruelty to words. I got a job at a sheltered word shop for abused language. There was this professor of corporate love poetry. He says, you're in for an education, or as we call it, a proactively facilitated delivery of key learning outcomes. So it was like rain said, correction, looks like a weather event. Weather event, go away. Weather events keep falling on my head. Someone left the cake out in the weather event. Talk about tragic life journey. Mine was the adapter. People say, oh, you got to move on with your life. I tried. I didn't like the neighbours. There was this old woman. She lived in a shoe. The kids were pretty screwy too. Little boy blew his horn. Little Miss Muffet made Sado porn. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack pulled his trousers down. Jill soon out the door. Mary had a little lamb, then she had all the blokes down the pub as well. Oh yeah, she was a town bike, had handlebars and a bell. You could hear her coming. Issues! I went to this doctor. He issued me with some issue cream. He said, rub it on the issue till it turns purple and bursts, or issues an apology. I went to the tissue. He issued me with a tissue, then issued me with the bill, which I had issues with. I said, hey doc, I gotta eat. He said, well, you know what they say. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll get bored and frustrated and vent his anger upon society in some horrible crime with a semi-automatic weapon. Have you tried shooting fish in a barrel? Well, I woke screaming in a cold sweat, and there was me and Dr. King in this podium before a crowd of thousands. He said, I have a dream. Have a dream that one day a rich celebrity being interviewed on a prime-time chat show will jump up, punch the air and scream, fucking off, money buys happiness. Tons and tons of happiness. Truckloads of cocaine are fun. Large, luxurious chateaus in the south of France are fun. Sex with supermodels is fun. I am happier than you. I am more popular than you. I am richer than you. I am better looking than you. Fuck being humble. Slay the demons of false humility. I love myself. I love my wealth. Screw slaving away trying to fill up the vacuum of your souls with goodness and kindness and humility and spirituality. That crap is called comfort for the poor. Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day Jesus Christ will come back as it truly was. Not as a tall, blonde, blue-eyed, dentally dazzling picture of Aryan perfection. I know. But as a short, nervous, weedy, runty, scrawny little Jewish man who looks exactly like Woody Allen.
You gonna what? Nail me to that thing? I get nauseous standing on a box.
I have a dream. I have a dream that one day together we can feed the world by rounding up every celebrity chef on the planet. And after pounding the shit out of them with meat tenderizers, deep frying them in the rancid fat of their own egos, and serving them to the starving. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a nightmare. Thank you. I love Sylvia Plath. I just read the bell jar, actually. It was good. I've got a couple of CDs for sale. They're really good. So come and grab one. Thanks for having me. Thanks to Lou. Thanks to you. So I'll see you. Bye.
And that's how done.